Turnbull stands down, Peter Dutton will contest the leadership against Julie Bishop and Scott Morrison.
A few members of the community who would like to have their say about once finding out that he is...
Well, good to welcome you. Finally, I want to thank the Australian people for everything they have done for me. It has been such a privilege to be the leader of this great nation. I love Australia. I love Australians. We are the most successful multicultural society in the world. And I have always defended that and advanced that as one of our greatest assets. We must never allow the politics of race or division or of setting Australians against each other to become part of our political culture. We have so much going for us in this country, and we have to be proud of it and cherish it. Now, I suppose
strong fissure down the middle. What's your message on unity? Do you think the party can unify?
Well, Phil, it's obvious. If you're the Australians will be just dumbstruck and so appalled by the conduct of the last week. To imagine that a government would be rocked by this sort of disloyalty and deliberate insurgency is the best way to describe it. Deliberate destructive action at a time when, there are differences on policy, but frankly, all of them were sort of able to be resolved with a little bit of goodwill. As I said yesterday, we were, a little bit behind in the national polls and a little bit ahead on our own polls. So it will be. I think many Australians will just be shaking their head in disbelief as what's been done. Disunity is death in Australian politics, as everyone says, and it's perfectly obvious. But the people who chose, Peter Dutton and Tony Abbott and others, who chose to deliberately attack the government from within, they did so because they wanted to bring the government down. They wanted to bring my Prime Ministership down, and while the consequence is that I'm no longer PM.